Welcome to Nollywood Radio France. Your host is Cyprian Joseph. This program has been brought to you by Nollywood Croissants Magazine. Additional support is provided by our partner Ubaodi Omondiwe, Goodwill Ambassador, Nollywood actress, singer, songwriter, humanitarian and victim advocate. Please stay tuned. We bring you live Nollywood Week Paris 2013. Please stay tuned. This is Nollywood Radio France. Your host is Cyprian Joseph. Please stay tuned.
If I'm not wrong, there are about 10 million black people? How many? 10 million black people in France. In France. So already, if we can, which I know, like Beaver River, not only black people saw it. Let's just say black people alone in France.
1% of
It's just 1% of all the black people in France. They will see it. And that's a market.
I think in addition to that, the fact that you're talking about the market and the business, of course, it's not the responsibility of the filmmaker at this point. He's gone through the stress of making the film. It's not left for the distributors now take it up and push it as far. Just like we said in the case of dubbing, that no, the film is not yours anymore, and then the distributor can now think of where I need to dub this film to make it out. So the same thing goes in the area of business. If you think that Nollywood doesn't have a market, probably in France, why would they want to start something like Nollywood TV and go as far as, okay, we want to dub it and we want to take it out? So as a businessman, you look out and say, okay, there's the potential in these things, people are there, they want to see it, then you push it, and at that point, it makes international market. So you don't have to go out, okay, do they want to see it, and you now come and place it to them. No, as a businessman, you do your research and think, this is a potential thing. And of course, Viva River has proved it right. So that's what I think.
No, there's a market, and I think the next thing is just to identify how does co-production work? Because for me that is my interest, because I'm working on a new film which I think will be the biggest film. And really in the last 1 year, I've been, even before I shot Phone Swap, I've said to myself, look, I don't want to do this alone, because I want to go out more. I want to reach out to bigger markets. And the reason why Beaver River was successful was simply because they had Belgium or Germany and people from different regions and different territories. There was a lot of interest from the pre-production stage. All right, so the film was well packaged, and they put all the energy and it was pushed out. All right. After I saw, of course, I was prone to all the money that my brother made, because I'm always getting, BBC paid, Channel 4 paid 100 million, this one paid, and I'm like, okay, this is because the film was positioned. Majority of the African films that screen or get official selection in Cannes are simply because there's some sort of co-production deal. All right.
No, it's just because they're good.
No. Because you're wrong. You're totally wrong. I totally disagree with you. It simply means a co-production.
And the product what you're talking about co-production is always and mainly with France.
Yes.
Yeah, because US are making any co-production.
Yes.
Only nations that are making any co-production, Indians.
Right.
So it's mainly co-production with France. But
so France,
it's really cool because it's 12 o'clock now, and the last topic is co-production, so we can just keep going.
How does it work? Like, okay, I have a script. The script is ready. In fact, I'm going to shoot by the end of July. Because by God's grace, I have some funds already. The budget is $2 million. All right?
Which is an average budget for a local film?
No. This is the highest. What about the yellow phone? Okay, something very new. It's a co-production between UK, Nigeria, Hollywood, US.
Is it the first one, right?
Everything.
Is the first co-production, right?
Well,
Of recent.
Listen, it's not a co-production, really. It's not. It's not co-production in the sense of co-production, right? It's a British film that they brought to Nigeria to get some money to shoot.
but they got a lot of money from Nigeria. I mean, they got majority of the funds from Nigeria. Yes. Yes, there's
Treaty between
yes.
It wasn't based on that.
It wasn't based on that.
It wasn't based on the treaty.
It was a loose arrangement.
Anyway, let me
That's what I'm saying.
Before you finish, because you said your budget is 2 million.
Yes.
He asked you if it's average. Can you give him the average of Nollywood or the budget of Nollywood?
No, it's let me tell you this. You see, sometimes we need to define what is Nollywood, because if Kule's film budget is $2 million, this is not Nollywood.
Movie should be a particular figure range, right? What do you see as Nollywood? Products from Nigeria, right? So, but if you begin to pigeonhole yourself and say, for Nollywood, it has to be a budget of less than $500,000 or less than $100 million, yes, $500 million or $100,000, then we're not talking the same thing. If Kule is doing a $2 million movie, and I decide to do a $2 million movie, right? And I decide to do a $10 million movie, still based on Nigeria, it is still not
Nigerian stories by Nigerian actors.
You see, we should move away from that stereotype that begins to see Nollywood as what we used to do in the early 2000s or late 90s. You know, there's a movement, there's a transition.
And to be concrete, then go with me. What was your budget?
Yes, my budget was about $500,000.
Okay.
And that is huge in Nigeria.
And they shot on film.
And I shot on 35.
And you recoup only on the national market?
Pardon?
You recoup the money?
No, I've not recouped all the money because I've not made all the platforms yet. It's still doing just the cinema run. Okay. It's in the UK presently. But in terms of recouping my money, I've recouped over 70% of it. The point is this, right? Your budget is to be determined by you, by what you want to shoot. Yeah. It's not what defines the kind of movie or the concept of Nollywood. No. Right? It's the work itself that determines Nollywood. It's not the budget. Because what we had in the past, right, were films where, yes, we know we could do it with this kind of budget. Like I told someone yesterday, those films that were done in the past with maybe $40,000, then if you still give those people $10 million, they will still give you those same films. Exactly the film the way they were. But now there's improvement in knowledge, there's awareness, there's need to up the ante, and that's what we're experiencing now. Wow. So whether Kole is shooting $2 million, TK is shooting $10 million, no, I'm not shooting. And I'm shooting $500,000. It's still Nollywood. Don't say that because I'm just saying, no, I'm profane. It's choice. It's choice.
Let's hear from Jiggy.
Because there are things it cannot go beyond. With whatever, maybe if he wants to shoot with, let's say, $500,000, there are things he cannot do with $500,000.
Well,
So,
this discussion is very interesting because it's a matter of perception, and there's individualism in making your choices.
Of course.
Right now, the way I feel from my heart is that if somehow, I find $1 million, I probably will do 4 movies, because I just have a stack of things I would like done, and sometimes it doesn't translate that 10 million or higher budget can make a good film.
Oh, sure.
So I'm just driven by a certain different set of inspiration that probably is tied to my environment and my perception of life around me. And it just doesn't lend itself to the extravagance of what I consider $10 million, I'll make 100 movies on that.